Let's begin with a major announcement from the President of the United States.
It's a good day for America, it's a good day for Europe, and it's a good day for world peace.
Oh, a good day for world peace. I've wanted one of those. I wonder what happened. Did the nations of the world finally band together to outlaw war? Did they finally buy everyone in the world a Coke? Is there finally peace between Kendrick and Drake? What is it?
Moments ago at the White House, President Biden signed a long-awaited aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan into law.
In total, about $95 billion will go toward assisting Ukraine and Israel's war efforts and money to counter China's aggression in the Indo-Pacific.
World peace. Okay. Is peace the one with the tanks? Is that the one? I went to public school that wasn't funded because they spent all that money on peace.
I mean, maybe he's being...
Right, yeah.
Maybe the president's being sarcastic, you know, like, it's a good day for world peace, everybody.
Right, yes. But yes, after months of delay, President Biden today signed a military aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. Yes, Taiwan. Now, they're not at war yet, but you got to book a reservation in advance just to save your spots. And even though this bill passed easily, it had been held up for 6 months because right-wing Republicans threatened to kick Speaker Mike Johnson from office if he helped Ukraine. But now that he let it go through, everyone's been talking about him like this.
I applaud Speaker Johnson's courage.
What you're witnessing here is moral courage.
Profiling courage is putting the nation above yourself. And that's what he did. Not only put this up for a vote, but he also separated the bills, which I thought was courageous.
Did the right thing.
Made his own decision.
Put his job on the line.
What do we call that?
And that's courage.
Profiling courage.
In this case, that's courage.
Courage.
It's courage.
If you look at it in this case,
the word is courage.
Profiling courage.
Courage.
Profile of courage. There's a courage thing that is being provided. Courage. So.
Courage.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So apparently Mike Johnson is the hero here. Sure, a couple of Ukrainian cities fell while he decided whether or not to be courageous, but he got around to it. I mean, we're always praising the first responders. But what about the eventual responders, huh? The ones who jump in their fire truck and say, hey, let's stop for Froyo on the way, huh? Where's their ticker tape parade?
I salute you, Mike Johnson. I mean, not now, but 6 months from now, I'll work up the courage to do it. But moving on. Because with all this money Congress is sending overseas, you might be wondering, hey, when does Ronny get a little taste of this? Yeah, when's the government going to do a little something for me?
The Biden administration revealing new airline passenger rights, protecting folks from hidden fees and other frustrations of flying, like the refund policy for flight delays.
Passengers must now get automatic cash refunds when a flight is canceled for any reason or delayed by more than 3 hours for domestic flights, more than 6 hours for international.
Okay, cash refunds. Yeah, that's something.
Yeah. I'm always having airplane delays.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I mean, but you know, delays is only a small part of the problem. I mean, what if you know when like airlines make you change airports or they add connections and they're always just trying to screw you over.
If the airline changes any of your airports, adds connections, downgrades your seat, or even changes the plane to one that's less accessible to those with disabilities, those are all new reasons for cash refunds.
Okay.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Okay. Yeah.
It's good. You got my attention. It is pretty good. In fact, it feels a little too good to be true. But hey, I guess all I have to worry about now is losing my luggage and shitty Wi-Fi.
If your checked bags aren't delivered within as little as 12 hours or your Wi-Fi doesn't work, you're entitled to refunds.
This is the greatest thing the government has ever done in history.
I mean, the New Deal wasn't
in
pretty...
history.
Okay.
In history.
Yeah, sure.
Jordan, the man is refunding you for Wi-Fi in the sky that doesn't work. What more could you want?
I mean, you still got to fix that thing with the doors falling off.
Yeah, okay, we'll get into that. But Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you for making my life better. Now just bring back Roe v. Wade so I don't have to sit next to a crying baby on a red eye. Okay, you're gonna cheer for that? All right.
Let's move on to a problem that America hasn't solved. Gun violence. A lot of people think the answer is reducing the amount of guns, but Tennessee lawmakers are going in the opposite direction.
Chaos erupting in Tennessee's state capitol, where lawmakers just passed a bill that would allow teachers to carry concealed handguns in schools. If signed by the governor, the Tennessee law would allow teachers to carry guns in schools where top administrators agree. The teachers would be required to have a permit, do training, and get a background check and mental health evaluation.
Congratulations! Now your shop teacher is going to have 2 stories about how he accidentally lost a finger.
Look, I mean, can the students at least vote on which teacher gets the gun? Because, my gym teacher was already on a massive power trip and all he had was a whistle. So.
For more on the new Tennessee law, we go live to the State House in Nashville with Grace Kuhlenschmidt. Grace, aren't legislators worried that giving teachers guns will just lead to more gun violence?
No, you silly scarecrow of a man. The lawmakers here are putting teachers through a lot. Training, permits, background checks, mental health evaluations. You don't want to give teachers guns without making sure they're responsible.
That actually raises a good point, Grace. If they're going to require teachers to go through all that, why don't they require it for every gun owner?
I'm not following.
I'm just saying, if all that training is good for teachers, it's equally good for all gun owners.
But they aren't all teachers.
Right, yes. But they all own guns.
Rock and roll, good for them.
No, that's not what, okay, hold on. You know, let me try again. Let's say you walk into my classroom.
Hello, Mr. Slenderman.
Okay, fine. Now, you see I have a gun. How do you feel?
I'm glad, because I know that you received firearms training.
Okay. Now, instead, you walk into my bar, and you see I have a gun. Now, how do you feel?
You're my teacher. Why do you own a bar? I guess I'll have a beer. I'm only in 8th grade,
No,
though.
I did not make you. I didn't make you an 8th grader. That's not what I said.
No, Jordan, your analogies are stupid. Okay, let me try. Hey, Grace. So, you know how everybody needs a license to drive a car?
No, you don't. Who's checking?
The government.
They're all in D.C. I'm up here.
Okay, yeah, she's not getting it.
Hold on. Let me try to do one, okay? You know how on Love is Blind, there's 2 different people, and they talk to each other without seeing each other. But then eventually the walls come down, and they see if they're still in love.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, okay.
That's a great show.
What is the analogy?
Oh, that's what you guys were doing. I thought we were just making up situations.
No, Grace, we're saying if teachers need training to have a gun, then it's only fair if the entire population has training to have a gun.
You're right. It doesn't make sense that some people should get training while other people don't get training. Let's make it fair and remove the training for everyone.
Oh, my God.
No. We were so close.
So close.
We were.
We were, yes. Grace Kuhlenschmidt, everybody.